Well, good evening once again, and welcome to the E.D. River softball field on the campus of Young Harris College. Game 2 of Peach Belt softball between the Georgia College Bobcats and the Young Harris Mountain Lions. Georgia College 9-2 winners over Young Harris in Game 1. And Young Harris trying to get a split in this one. We'll start on the mound with our sophomore pitcher, Kennedy Catula. Kennedy is a 5'9" sophomore out of Buford, Georgia. Comes into this one, 1.53 ERA, 5-2 record, 14 appearances, 9 starts, 6 complete games. She has pitched in 59 innings, 47 hits, 22 runs, 13 of those earned, 16 walks, 37 strikeouts, .213 average against her, and Young Harris needing to get one. We have fallen behind Georgia College a couple of games now in a battle for second place, and Kennedy comes out and gets off to a good start for the Mountain Lions. Gets a strikeout first time out. So the Mountain Lions get a quick one here in the top of the first, and this will bring to the plate first pitch ball. This will bring Sarah Couch to the plate, right fielder, .459 batting average. No home runs, 11 RBIs. Next pitch is a strike. Count is even at 1. Young Harris men winners over Flagler, first place team in the Peach Belt, 11-4. Michael Livingston going 8 strong innings. 2 home runs, 8 RBIs for Tristan Smith, 2 grand slams. And swinging strike. Catula looking sharp here in the first inning. 1-2 count. Got the leadoff batter, Bailey Hall, with a strikeout. We didn't get her out. Never did get her out in the first one. Sarah Couch. We really had trouble in the first game with the top of the Bobcat lineup. Pitch coming is ball. Count is even at 2. 2-2 your count. Tula on the mound. Kennedy played some first base for Young Harris in Game 1. Started out with Rosebrew, and she had a pretty rough inning out, and we went to Haley Shope and finally to Dissy. And we'll throw the ball away on the ball down to third base. Urquiola, we throw it away again, but the runner not able to advance. So Young Harris commits an error early in this one and got a runner in scoring position. And they were so good with runners in scoring position, they being Georgia College Bobcats. Young Harris not so good. We left 10 men. We left 10 runners on base, and a lot of those in scoring position and on early in the inning. Amber Coy, shortstop, .376 hitter. 2 home runs, 23 RBI. She didn't play in Game 1, but she's got very good numbers, 7 out of 11 in steals. All these girls are base stealers. Ball is fouled off to the right side. And Ken ahead in the count, 0-1. Kennedy comes inside on that one, too far in. This ball count is even at 1. Catch your runner at first. Throwing error got her to second. And ball hit's going to get past Davis, and this is going to be a play at the plate. And going to be cut off, and we'll come back to first and safe. So Georgia College picks right up where they left up. Picks up right where they left off in Game 1, coming through with clutch hitting in runners in scoring position, and the Bobcats lead 1-0.
First baseman number 17, Caitlin Davis.
This will bring the first baseman, Caitlin Davis, to the plate. And she was good in game one. And the count is 1-0. A runner on first is Amber Coy, who got the RBI single. And again, the throwing error hurt. Put the runner in scoring position. Situation perhaps would be now first and third. Instead, it's a run already in. One coming from Cotulla. And she pumps the strike in, and he gets ahead in the count 1-2. There is one out, runner on first. Already one run in for the Bobcats. 9-2 winners in game one. Outside pitch, second baseman will go to second and get the lead runner. Emily Harris again playing second base. Emily had a good day at the plate in game one. She's got her average up to 385.
Center fielder number 27, Caroline Snyder.
Caroline Snyder comes to the plate. The center fielder. Again, great numbers, 395 hitter, no home runs, 9 RBIs, 6 of 7 in steals. Hits from the left side of the plate. First pitch is high and tight. It's a ball. Shows bunt. She paints the outside corner and gets the count even at 1. 2 outs, a run in, runner on first. Davis, who got that way to first by a fielder's choice. Pitch comes, she'll show bunt again. Puts a bunt down. It's going to be fouled off to the left side, and the count is 1-2. Cotulla, 37 strikeouts on the year. 16 walks, 2-to-1 strikeout walk ratio. She throws hard. Sophomore out of Buford. Pitch outside, gets her swinging, so Cotulla gives up 1, but she comes back and limits the damage just 2-1. 1 run, 1 hit, and an error, 1 left on base. We've played a half. Young Harris coming to bat. Score is Georgia College 1, Young Harris coming to bat.
Leading off game 2 for Young Harris, second baseman number 11, Emily Harris.
Emily Harris will lead off for Young Harris again in game 2. Emily was good in game 1. On the mound for Georgia College is righty Becca Mead, a junior with a .437 ERA. 6-2, 1 loss, 13 appearances, 11 games started, 5 complete games. She's pitched 55 innings, 59 hits, 37 runs, 27 of those earned, 17 walks, 43 strikeouts, a .267 batting average against her. Harris shows bunt, and it's a ball. So she gets ahead in the count 1-0. Emily, a lefty. Out of Cumming, Georgia, freshman, great speed. And been a good hitter for Young Harris. Average hovering up around, getting close to the 400 mark. She had a couple of hits in game 1. And slaps at a pitch that may have been outside the plate, but with 2 strikes, had to protect the plate. So the count remains at 1-2. One-two coming. And fouls it straight back. Harris battling to stay alive. Fouling off some pitches with 2 strikes on her. One-two comes. It's going to be outside. Very, very close. GC Faithful wanted that call but didn't get it. Count will be even at 2 to the leadoff hitter, Emily Harris. Kristen Lazardi, who was down in the 8-hole the last game, she'll be hitting number 2 in this one. And a little jam shot off to the left side. Shortstop makes the play. And that was Amber Coy with catching a little pop fly, and there's one out here in the bottom of the first. Bobcats lead 1-0.
Left fielder number 23.
Left fielder
Kristen Lazardi.
Kristen Lazardi will come to the plate for the Mountain Lions. Lazardi, .318 hitter. Has started all 30 games for the Mountain Lions this year. Has scored 16 runs, 28 hits, 3 doubles, got a triple, couple of RBIs, 10 walks, 9 of 9 in steal opportunities this year. And she's ahead in the count, 1-0. Hannah Harrison on deck for Young Harris. And a little ground ball. Shortstop, she can't make the play. It'll be an E6. And Lazardi, with good speed, is on the base pass with 1 out. This will bring Hannah Harrison to the plate. Hannah had a hit in the last game. 337 hitter coming. Got good pop, 4 home runs, 17 RBIs, 7 doubles. 543 slugging percentage on the year. Left-handed hitter. Veteran. She's been a good one here. Senior out of Sewanee, Georgia. And the first pitch is a strike on the outside corner. Young Harris Faithful not very happy with that one. Thought that the umpire was a little bit generous with that corner. And ball hit hard but foul down the first baseline. over at Zell B. Miller Field right now in the bottom of the first. Young Harris trails Flagler 2-0. Looks like Flagler's got a runner in scoring position with 2 outs in the top of the second. Matt Zabo on the hill for Young Harris. Big win for Young Harris in game 1, 11-4 victory. Young Harris getting 2 grand slams from Tristan Smith. Yep, I said that right, 2 grand slams. Michael Livingston, 8 strong innings, gave up only 1 run. And Young Harris knocks off the first place team in the Peach Belt in game 1. Harrison fouls that one off to the right side, and the count is 1-2. We got 1 out and a fast runner on at first. Young Harris women in action lacrosse. Young Harris women's lacrosse in action tomorrow against St. Leo, and we'll have that game here on the Mountain Lion Sports Network. Start around 11 o'clock. Don't matter about the rain in that one. They'll play as long as it's not lightning. They'll get it in. And this time the ball's fouled off to the left side. Harrison battling with two strikes on her. Little conference on the mound. Haley Shope in the on-deck circle for the Mountain Lions. Haley had a sac fly RBI and pitched a few innings. Young Harris went with 3 pitchers in the last game. Rose Bruce started, then came in with Shope and finished up with Louise Dissy. Louise really pitched pretty well. And a long conference on the mound. If it was MLB, that would have been broke up a long time ago. Umpire goes out to break it up finally. John, can you get a camera on these 2 dogs out here on the first base side on the road? Can you look at them brutes? Them some big boys. A little pop fly into left field, and they'll come in and make the play. 2 outs here in the first. That's some big boys, right? Pretty dogs. Man.
First baseman number 10.
First baseman, Haley Shope. Haley, a sophomore out of Murphy, North Carolina. Transfer out of Kennesaw State. Comes in with some pretty big numbers. 371 batting average. 4 home runs, 18 RBIs. She's got 5 doubles, has 33 hits, has scored 19 runs. 584 slugging percentage. Stolen base. Oh, they're going to call her out. And Kristen Lazardi, for the first time this year, gets caught stealing with Shope standing in the batter's box. So Young Harris gets a runner on, but she gets picked off at second for the 3rd out of the inning. We've played 2 at E.D. Rivers Field. Your score, Georgia College 1, Young Harris 0. Peach Belt softball on the Mountain Lion Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV.
Corey Ewald.
Now batting designated player number 16, Hannah Coursey.
Top of the second, Hannah Coursey, the designated player right-hander, coming to bat for the Bobcats. 387 hitter, 2 home runs, 18 RBIs. 512 slugging percentage. She's got 4 doubles. Scored 16 runs, 31 hits. Played in 31 games, started 27 of those. First pitch, a strike. Second pitch fouled off, so Catula ahead in the count. 0-2. 1-0, Georgia College leads. Took game 1 by a 1-0 score, by a 9-2 score. And way outside, wasted a pitch. Catula looks in with the 1-2 pitch. And it's outside. And the count says 1-2, but I believe it's an even count, 2-2. And the ball is fouled off to the left side. And ball hit hard but foul down the left side. Clutch hitting has been the name of the game for the Bobcats. They've been very good in situations when they get runners and scoring opportunities. Even with 2 outs, they've been able to convert. Young Harris on the other end. We left a lot of runners out there in game 1. Hannah Coursey, the senior, 387. Batting average coming in. Senior out of Sugar Hill, Georgia. A little pop fly. Harris will bring it in. And there's 1 out here in the top of the second, and this will bring to the plate Holland Coursey, a senior from Sugar Hill, Georgia,
Holland Coursey,
who bats from the left side, need I say. Sisters, twins. Good numbers. 349 hitter, no home runs, 14 RBIs. And they're just loaded with 300-plus hitters and girls with multiple steals. Bailey Hall, 20 steals. She's 20 of 20 on the season. She had 3 in game 1. We couldn't keep her off the base paths. And then when she got on the base path, she did damage. Outside, count even at 1. One coming, and it's outside. One pitch coming, and fouled off to the left side. Lazardi playing left field in this one for Young Harris. Sarah Alderman getting the start in center. Sarah with good numbers. 306 hitter coming in, got a couple of home runs. She's got some pop, so doing a little adjusting with the lineup in game 2, Coach Lucas. Again, just left so many runners out there in game 1. Alderman shaded to left with the left-handed hitter at the plate, Urquiola. Young Harris really wanted that pitch. And the count is full. There is 1 out. 3-2 coming. As Catula looks in. And ball hit again through the hole, man. They're just able to find the hole in the 5-6 hole. And we've got a runner on first. It's got some speed. Seems like all these ladies got speed. And this is going to bring the third baseman, Lindley Bruce, to the plate. Had a huge hit in game 1, second inning. Got the first RBI across for the Bobcats, and they never looked back. She comes in a 182 hitter. 5 RBIs on the season. And first pitch pumped in for a strike. And pitch outside. Runner on first. 1 out. 1 run in already in the first inning for Georgia College. 9-2 winners in game 1. Pushed their record up to 20-9 on the season. 5-0 in the belt. Young Harris falls to 3-2 and 19-11. Young Harris on a 3-game losing streak right now. Got swept this week over at Lee in Cleveland, Tennessee. And over at Zell B. Miller Field, Young Harris has gone ahead 3-2 in the bottom of the second. Straight away in center, in at the corners. Ball fouled off to the right side. Full count. And make that. And inside, strike. Foul tip. And it'll be strike 3, so a strikeout for Catula. We've got 2 outs here in the second.
Catcher number 8, Haley Howell.
This will bring Haley Howell, the catcher, to the plate. Freshman who came in late in game 1. 282 hitters, got a home run, 16 RBIs. 3 or 4 in steal opportunities. Everybody steals bases on this club. First pitch is strike. Paints the corner. Pitch outside, even at 1. Coursey, the runner at first. That being Holland Coursey. And Young Harris really wanting that one. A lot of barking from both sides here lately. 2-1 is the count. And I know that Coach Lucas would love to get this one here and not have to look at Bailey Hall until the top of the third. And pitches up and count goes to 3-1. And beautiful pitch, paints the outside corner. She runs it full. 2 outs here, runner on first, top of the order, getting ready to come around, and they have just been excellent all day long. And we would love to just wait and let's see them again in the third inning. Not here with runners in scoring position. But that's not going to happen as she is high and outside with the pitch, walks, runners on first and second. And Bailey Hall gets in a place where the Georgia College hitters have been so good today with runners in scoring position.
Number 9, Bailey Hall.
Doesn't matter the situation, their situational hitting has been excellent. We did not get Hall out in game 1. Got her out here in the first inning. First pitch outside. And we're going to have a meeting on the mound. Checking in over at Zell B. Miller Field. Young Harris just got out in the bottom of the second, but oh, what a good second inning it was. Young Harris scored 5 runs and leads 5-2. And they've done all this damage on just 2 hits. Brent Graycheck with the big hit, 2 RBI single. And after a meeting on the mound, Catula will look in to Bailey Hall, the senior second baseman, who was huge for the Bobcats in game 1. And she's got a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. Pitch outside and low. Okay, ball 3. Coming. And she'll pump a strike. Let her high fastball. Caught the outside. Count goes to 3-1. 2 outs. Seems like we said that a long time ago. 1-0 you scored. Georgia College already got 1. Young Harris trying to get a split. Do not need a sweep here in this big Peach Belt game. Trying to battle for second place here in the conference. And pumps another strike. Good live fastball. And Ken has run the count full. And pitches outside. She walks. Her bases are full. This will bring Sarah Couch, freshman with the big numbers, 459 batting average.
Right fielder number 18, Sarah
No
Couch.
place to put her. First pitch of ball. So Kennedy really struggling to find the plate here in the second inning, already down by 1. Bases are loaded. And nowhere near on pitch 2, and the count is 2-0. Two-0 coming is outside. And it's now 3-0. Gatula has a walk around the mound, steps back behind the circle, gets her thoughts together. And gets a strike. Coming, she gets the corner. Coy was heading down the baseline, but she'll have to come back and do it again. This is Amber Coy, the shortstop at the plate. Three-two coming. And I believe what happened out of the box, so Young Harris dodges a bullet in the second, had the bases loaded, and Gatula really struggling to find a plate, but we catch a plate, and we'll come out of it in the second with no runs scored, leaving the bases loaded. We've played an inning and a half. Your score is Georgia College 1, Young Harris 0. Mountain Lions coming back in the bottom of the second. Mountain Lions softball on the Mountain Lions Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV.
In the inning for Georgia College, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 3 left on base. Now batting first baseman number 10, Haley Shope.
Bottom of the second, Haley Shope coming to bat for Young Harris. Shope's had a good year in her first year as a transfer to Young Harris. 371 hitter, 18 RBI, second on the team, 584 in slugging. First pitch is a strike. leads the team in slugging percentage. Right-handed batter out of Murphy, North Carolina, played at the Hiawassee Dam School. All-state performer, and she laces a laser into the gap. Quickly cut off by the center fielder, but we have a base runner again. Caroline Snyder quickly getting over that ball and cutting it off. Young Harris will be in action this Sunday when Augusta College comes to call. Then we're going to hit the road. Well, actually, we will be home out of conference Wednesday with a doubleheader with Mars Hill. We'll head off Saturday, the 31st, to USC Aiken for a Peach Belt doubleheader, and then back home on Monday, April the 2nd, to take on UNC Pembroke. A game that we have had to reschedule due to a lot of rain. Rains every weekend, and all the boys in the press box said, amen. 1-0 count, got a runner on. Showing bunt, and it's a strike. This is Davis, shortstop at the plate. Murphy batted cleanup in the last game. Put her in the 5-hole in this one, 316 hitter. Handles the bat well, 95 trips to the plate. She's only struck out 6 times. And Davis reaches the base on a hit by pitch. Excuse me, the infield single. That's going to get Shope down to second.
Designated player number 21,
and Grace Bataille. Grace, the DP, junior out of Woodstock, Georgia. Grace, 308 hitter coming in, shows bunt, gets it down. And she gets the runners over to second and third. So with 1 out, Young Harris with 2 runners in scoring position.
Catcher number 24, Jill Torres.
Jill Torres now got a chance. We've got a couple of runners in scoring position. Torres 11 RBIs on the season, got a couple of homers. First pitch strike, 0-1 to count. Alderman on deck, playing center field in this one. 306 hitter coming in, trying to get some pop into the lineup. Torres next pitch ball. And the count is 1-1. Alderman on deck, followed by Urquiola. Young Harris got a chance to get a couple of runs here with a pretty good RBI person in Jill Torres. And pitches a strike. Fastball at the letters. Caught the corner and Becca Mead is ahead in the count 1-2. Time called. Torres hits it hard to second, and they're going to make the play at first. Hit it on the button right at the second baseman. Runners can't advance, so now Young Harris with 2 runners in scoring position, second and third, but this 2 outs. This is going to bring Sarah Alderman to the plate. Alderman, 306 hitter, 2 home runs, 11 RBIs, 490 slugging. Got some pop, got some speed. Needs something in the gap here with 2 outs here in the second. Out at Zell B. Miller Field, Young Harris baseball leading 5-2. And foul ball hard down the third baseline. And the count's even at 1. Alderman, a senior from Covington, Georgia, played at George Walton Academy. Played basketball with Young Harris basketball player Jada Williams. They were teammates at GWA. Went to Gordon College as junior college and then came to Young Harris. This is her second year in the Brasstown Valley. And she's got an opportunity here to get Young Harris 2 runs. But beautiful off-speed pitch for a strike, and it's 2-1. Two-one coming. Foul straight back. Nearly got in our booth. Salt County is even at 2 to Alderman. Here comes the 2-2 from Becca Mead. And pitches outside. It'll be full, 3-2. Urquiola on deck. And fouls it off the left side. Payoff pitch coming. And hits the batter. We've got him full from Madison Urquiola. So Young Harris has him loaded for Urquiola, 195 hitter. Been to the plate 41 times. She's 8 of 41. He's got a double, got a couple of RBIs, slugging percentage 220. She walks a lot, 10 walks and 41 trips to the plate. She is a sophomore out of St. Cloud, Florida, played at University of Southern Mississippi as a freshman. And she's got big opportunity here, and she gets hit. So she earns an RBI the hard way, but it gets one in. Young Harris, Haley Shope comes around to score. Seems like she's been out there a week and a half, but Young Harris is on the scoreboard. And this brings Emily Harris, and she has been good. She's been good all year. A 385 hitter, a couple of hits in game one, and she's a girl you love to have. Still got the bases loaded, got a chance to really do some damage here, albeit 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Left-hander out of Cumming, Georgia. And she's been solid as a freshman. And left-hander stepping up to slap, ball catches a corner, and she's behind in the count 0-1. 2 outs here, bases loaded. We are tied at 1. And get the ball. Will it get through? They're going to have a hard time getting it. Going to be safe. Young Harris one's coming around to score. Make it 2. And Young Harris takes the lead here, 3-1. One hit back up the middle, got a glove on it, but could not make the play at second. Ball squirted away from the second baseman, and Harris able to put the ball in play. When you put the ball in play, good things can happen, and Young Harris has a 3-1 lead here. And this will bring to the plate Kristen Lazardi, still runner in scoring position. Madison Urquiola, their alderman,
Kristen Lazardi
comes around to score. As does Murphy Davis. And we're going to have another conference on the mound. So we'll take a break. 3-1 your score. Mountain Line Softball on the Mountain Line Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV.
Now pitching for Georgia College, number 1, Rebecca Lawrence.
Now pitching for Georgia College, Rebecca Lawrence, 5'7" freshman out of Vidalia, Georgia. Does some pitching, does some utility play for them. She warmed up in the first game, but didn't get in. Rebecca Mead just walks and hits batsmen, had a couple of those. And so we're going to get a pitching change here. Young Harris still an opportunity to do some damage with Kristen Lazardi at the plate. Lazardi, the junior, out of Decula. Left-handed hitter with tremendous speed. Oh, 1 coming. Way out is Madison Urquiola. Runner on first is Emily Harris. We got good speed at second, good speed at first, and good speed in the batter's box. And gets the corner with a strike, and we're even at 2. Runner going, ball hit out in front of the plate, dribbles foul, and we'll do it again. And slaps it to the shortstop. And batter out of the box, so Lazardi's out. But Young Harris is able to scratch 3 times in the bottom of the second. So Young Harris, after 2, is getting its first lead of this double dip, leading 3-1. We're coming in the top of the third. Mountain Line softball on the Mountain Line Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV.
Fans, in case you didn't know, the month of March is National Athletic Training Month. This time, we would like to thank the wonderful athletic training staff here at Young Harris. Let's give them all a round of applause.
Leading off for Georgia College in the top of the third, shortstop Amber Coy. Harris leading 3-1. Young Harris took advantage of some walks and some hit batsmen and was able to scratch 3 and get our first lead in this double dip. Catula now got a lead to play with. Throw strikes. Pitch is outside. Counts even at 1. Young Harris able to knock out Becca Mead in that second inning. Rebecca Lawrence came in her place. And swing and strike. Good live fastball on the inside half of the plate. And Cotulla is ahead in the count, 1-2. Young Harris playing straight away. Infielders Shope even with the bag. Urquiola in a couple of steps. Trying to hit the outside corner, can't catch it. And the count is even at 2. Amber Coy, the shortstop. Waste one, pitches outside. And it'll be full. Cool foul off to the left side. And inside, and she'll walk. So a leadoff walk to start for Georgia College here in the top of the third. They trail by 2, 3-1, 9-2 winners in game 1. Georgia College coming into this one second in the league behind North Georgia. Georgia College 4-0 in the conference, 19-0 overall. Winners of 9 out of their last 10, 8-game winning streak coming in. Now they've won 9. North Georgia 6-0, 34-1. Wow. That's some numbers. Runner on first. And your hitter will be Caroline Davis. Excuse me, Caitlin Davis. Freshman with the big numbers, 478 coming in. 3 home runs, 24 RBIs. And down to third baseman. We'll come across to first and get the 5-3 put out. They advance the runner to second, so it's like a swinging bunt. So a runner is in scoring position with 1 out here. And this is where they've been so good all day. Runners in scoring position. Center fielder number 27, Caroline Snyder. Junior hitting just a little bit below the 400 mark. 19 RBIs on the season. Bats from the left side. And ball right back to Cotulla. She'll go to first with it. And the runner will advance to third. So 2 outs here in the top of the third. And Cotulla took a look at third. Nothing there. She got the sure out at first. So a runner around to third. And Harris now hoping to get an out here with
Designated player number 16.
Designated player Hannah Coursey. Again, gaudy average, 387 hitter, 18 RBIs. Got a couple of long balls on the year. Good slugging percentage at .512. And Kennedy ahead in the count, 0-1. And pitches outside, evens the count at 1. Outfield playing straight away. Shope even with the bag at first. Urquiola a step in at third. Harris deep on the right side at second. They'll go to right field. And Hannah Harrison will make the play. So a quick half frame. Young Harris leads after 2.5. 3-1 your score. Mountain Lion softball on the Mountain Lion Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV.
Now batting right fielder number 8, Hannah Harrison.
Hannah Harrison will lead off for Young Harris in the bottom of the third. Left-hand hitter. Right field just made the third off the third out of the second inning. Young Harris, good to have a lead. Really a tough game in game one. Situational hitting. Georgia College did, we didn't. And Harrison, foul ball down the right side, going to stay in territory. And Sarah Couch going to run over by the wall, make the catch so quickly. 1 out here in the bottom of the third. First baseman, Haley Shope. She hit a rocket her last time up in the second inning and eventually came around to score our first run. And ball hit back up the middle. It's going to get through. So Haley Shope does what she did back in the second inning. Gets a leadoff base hit. She's got 2 for the game. Let's hope we can have the same kind of third inning as we had in the second inning. Young Harris now with 4 hits. We have 3 runs, 4 hits in the air. 1, 2, and 1 for the Bobcats, who now have Rebecca Lawrence on the mound. Murphy Davis at the plate for Young Harris against the lefty Rebecca Lawrence. First pitch pumped in for a strike, and Lawrence gets ahead in the count 0-1. And ball hit's going to get in the gap. It's going to go to the wall. Shope going to come around to third. And that's going to get down and get a runner in second and third. So Young Harris got something cooking here in the bottom of the third as Murphy Davis jumps all over that pitch, goes to right center, got the ball to the wall, and this is going to bring up designated player Grace Bata.
Bataille.
And Grace, in her time of playing, 52 at bat, she has 12 RBIs. She's been a good run producer for the Mountain Lions. Junior out of Woodstock. Woodstock high, first pitch a strike. One out here in the bottom of the third. Young Harris leading 3-1. Dropped the first one, 9-2. Pitch high and outside, counts even at 1. Catcher Jill Torres on deck for the Mountain Lions. And off-speed pitch. Can't get it across. Pitch coming, fouled off to the right side. Fan nearly made a great catch on the out on the road, couldn't quite haul it in though. Two-strike pitch coming. And hits the ball down the third baseline. Young Harris scored 3 in the second, threatened here in the third. Runners on second and third. One out and a pretty good RBI person at the plate. And now she'll foul it off to the right side. So Bataille battling with 2 strikes. Keeping head down on the ball, making contact. Looking to put the ball in play. Two-strike pitch coming. And she's going to get the ball. It's going to fall down in the gap. One run going to score. Shope going to come around. They're going to hold Murphy Davis, but Grace Bataille gets it done. And Young Harris now has a 4-1 lead here in the bottom of the third. This will bring Jill Torres to plate, runners on the corners. So Young Harris putting the ball in play against Rebecca Lawrence. Have already chased Becca Mead out of the game. So Torres will come to the plate, and we've got Alterman on deck. And we're going to have a substitution here, going to be a pinch runner. We're going to bring in Fallon Johnson to pinch run for Grace Bataille. Fallon, a 5'6" freshman out of Alma, Georgia.
Pinch running at first base, number 9, Fallon Johnson.
Let's see, Coach Lucas here with 1 out. Young Harris leading 4-1. Tries to get in scoring position with Fallon Johnson. Showing bunt, pulls back. Pitches a ball. Johnson, the runner at First, Davis a runner at third, Torres at the plate. Showing bunt again, pulls it back, runner goes, and she's out. So Johnson gets thrown out at second. Georgia College catcher's been good. Now the dynamic changes. We've got a runner at third, but there are 2 outs in the inning. Young Harris leading 4-1. We've already got 1 on the board here in the third, looking to get a second, get the lead up to 4. And going to be a strike. Count's going to be 1-2. Coming, it's outside. And fouled off down the third base line. Two coming, runner at third. Torres battling. Pitch coming, pops it up. First baseman will make the play, and 3 outs here in the third.
The inning for Young Harris, 1 run on 3 hits.
So Young Harris, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, 1 left on base. We have played 3 at E.D. Rivers Field, and your score is Young Harris 4, Georgia College 1, Mountain Line Softball on the Mountain Line Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV.
Now batting left fielder number 14, Holland Corsi.
Now batting for the Bobcats, the left fielder, number 14, Holland Corsi. Harris leading 4-1. Coming into the top of the fourth. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error for the Bobcats. Young Harris with 4 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error. Kennedy Catula still on the mound. Had a good frame the last time out in the third. And getting down toward the bottom of the order with Coursey, who is a .349 hitter. Probably a little more than that now. Nice pitch, live fastball. 2-1 count. Nobody on, nobody out here. Just underway in the fourth. Young Harris baseball still leading right next door at Zell B. Miller Field. 5-2. Matt Zabo on the mound, but pitch count's getting up. Young Harris baseball 11-4 winners over Flagler. They don't lose many. Number 11th ranked team in the country, and Young Harris put it on them. 2 grand slams from Tristan Smith, and the usual fine outing that you get from Michael Livingston. Young Harris hoping to get this second game. Weather's going to be an issue the rest of the weekend. Young Harris softball got Augusta coming in on Sunday. Doubleheader. Hope we can get it in. It's hey, it's a weekend. It rains. That's what it does. Holland Coursey walks, and this will bring Lindy Bruce, freshman, coming up to the plate, the third baseman for the Bobcats.
Third baseman, number 4, Lindley Bruce.
Catula starts off with a walk. Comes inside on the first pitch, got it too far in. And Lindley Bruce ahead in the count. 1-0. Freshman out of Kennesaw. And outside on that, off the corner. And Catula, who was pumping strikes in the third inning, now with a 3-run lead, having trouble finding the strike zone. Coach Lucas going to come out and have a talk with her. So discussion continues. Umpires will come break it up. Seemed to be a good discussion. Kennedy was laughing a lot, so she's loose and ready to go. And Bruce will resume. She is ahead in the count, 2-0. And way outside with ball 3. Boy, you just don't want to be walking people when you got a 3-run lead, because this team has been very, very good tonight with runners in scoring position. And walks are on 4. And this will bring Haley Howell, the freshman, to the plate. And then you're going to get back to the top of the order with Bailey Howell and Sarah Couch, who have been lethal tonight against the Mountain Lions.
Haley Howell.
This is the catcher. Haley Howell had a big throw out back in the caught stealing of Fallon Johnson back in the last frame. 4-1, Young Harris leads. Lost the first one, 9-2. And need to break a losing skid. And hits her and the bases are loaded and nobody out. So we are now in a jam.
Second baseman number 9, Bailey Hall.
So this will bring Bailey Hall to the plate. Great speed. And Cotulla all of a sudden all over the plate, and Coach Lucas calling time, and we're going to make a change here. And Young Harris is going to come back with Louise Dissy. Louise pitched fairly well in game 1. She came in after Shope. And she gonna come back again. Louise in the last game, 2 innings pitched, 2 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, 1 wild pitch, 1 hit by pitch. And she enters this game with a 4.50 ERA. This will be her 10th appearance. So been a tough night for the Young Harris pitchers tonight. Cotulla looked good early, but just couldn't live with Prosperity.
Now pitching for Young Harris, number 33, Louise Dissy.
So Louise gonna get to go again. And she inherits a mess. Bases loaded on 2 walks and a hit batsman. Young Harris has scored a couple of more on 7-2 now, leading over at Zell B. Miller Field. Here it is 4-1, Young Harris with a 3-run lead, but it is in a dangerous situation. Bases loaded, nobody out. Couch at the plate. Count is 1-1. And we hear Rudy Guyona just hit a 2-run homer over at Zell B. Miller Field to give the Mountain Lions 5-run lead over first place and 11th in the nation, Flagler College. And another hit batsman and run scores. And Young Harris imploding. We give up a run, got the bases loaded, and they've yet to put the ball in play.
Right fielder number 18, Sarah Couch.
And the left-hander. Couch at the plate with the bases loaded. And outside. And the strike zone has become elusive for the Mountain Lion pitchers tonight. And catches a corner. Much needed strike. and catches that same outside corner again, runs it even at 2. And batters out, steps out of the box, I believe. So out number 1.
Shortstop number 10.
And that will bring the shortstop number 10, Amber Coy, to the plate. Coy was 2 for 5 in game 1, had a hit, couple of RBIs. And so a very needed out for Louise Dissy. Maybe get her concentration settled in. First pitch outside the ball. Bases are loaded. Far from being out of the woods in this one yet. Playing straight away, in at the corners, normal depth. Yes, in at second base too. Infielders in, Davis and Harris in, looking to come home if they get the ground ball. Louise looks in with a 1-1 count. Whoa, don't know where that one was at. Called it a ball. Two won the count. And catches a corner. Count is even at 2. Strikeout would be huge for Louise in this one. And little cue shot gets over Shope's head at first, and this is going to bring, can't pick the ball up cleanly. And Young Harris has runners all over. Georgia College has runners all over the field, but can't make a play, and they score 1 on that.
First baseman number 17, Caitlin Davis.
And the score's now 4-3. So Young Harris walks and hit batsman, and finally just a little bloop over the head of Haley Shope. Just couldn't quite get to it. And the score is 4-3. Base is still loaded. Again, infield in, outfield playing straight away. 1-0 pitch coming, it's swinging strike. Caitlin Davis at the plate. And the ball popped up to Alderman. Coming home. and able to hold the runner, and the score will remain at 4-3. Now we got 2 outs. This bring up the center fielder, Caroline Snyder. Snyder 2 for 3, game 1, scored a run. Close that game with a 4-4, and here's a little pop down the third base line. Urquiola makes a play, so Young Harris gave up a couple, could have been a whole lot worse, still maintain the lead. We have 2 runs, 1 hit, no errors, 3 left on base. And we've played 3.5. The score is Young Harris 4, Georgia College 3. Peach Belt softball on the Mountain Line Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV.
Now batting center fielder number 6, Sarah Alderman.
Sarah Alderman leading off for Young Harris here in the bottom of the 4th. Young Harris holding on to the lead, 4-3. Tough inning, gave up 2 runs, only 1 hit, several walks, had a couple of hit batsmen. But Young Harris able to hold on. And first pitch is in for a strike. Alderman, the very athletic center fielder, got some pop in her back, great wheels. She'll call timeout now and step out. Pitch high and outside. Over to Selby Millerfield. Young Harris leads 7-2. And we're getting into the top of the 6th. Rudy Guion, a 2-run home run for the Mountain Lions. He scored 5 in the 2nd and got 2 in the bottom of the 5th. Matt Zabo been on the hill for Young Harris. Don't know, is he still in, Hayden? Do we know? Is he still in? So Zabo pitch count getting up. He's going into the 6th. Young Harris won that first game, 11-4. Tristan Smith, a couple of grand slam home runs. Good outing again for Michael Livingston. Here it's 4-3. Sarah Alderman down 1-2 in the count. Young Harris lost game 1 by a 9-2 score. Situational hitting, they did, we didn't. Fouled off to the left side. against the Young Harris dugout. Madison Urquiola on deck for the Mountain Lions. And catches her with the third strike and one out quickly here in the bottom of the fourth. This will bring Urquiola. She got hit with a pitch.
Third baseman number 2, Madison.
Back in that big
Urquiola.
second inning and got an RBI the hard way. Urquiola then coming back around to the top of the order with Emily Harris, who's been on all over the place. Fouled back to the screen. And Madison will step out. Timeout call. Oh, one pitch coming. She'll foul it off down the left side, and she's behind in the count 0-2. One out here in the bottom of the fourth. Young Harris leads 4-3. 3 runs, 3 hits, 1 error for the Bobcats. Young Harris has 4 runs, 6 hits, 1 error, walks, and wild pitches and stun us in here in the top of the fourth. Had a 4-1 lead going in. Now it is 4-3. Young Harris needs to find a way to pile on some insurance. And pitches outside. Wastes one on the outside. The count goes to 1-2. One-two coming to Urquiola. And it's outside. Count is even at 2. Normal depth on the infield, outfield straight away. McLean Harris in the game for Young Harris, we're told. And that one outside, so Madison has battled from being down 0-2, and she has worked the count to full. It'd be great to get some base runners as we come back around to the top of the order. And base hit gets through to the right side, so Urquiola on. Gets a hit off of Rebecca Lawrence, or Lawrence in relief of Becca Mead, who got knocked out back in that top second inning. We got to Mead, who had trouble with the walks.
11, Emily Harris.
Emily Harris comes to the plate, left-hander. Who's had a good day. Came in just shade under 400, freshman out of Cumming, who has started in all 30 games for the Mountain Lions. Bats from the left side. She's got that speed. Slap the ball and just put pressure on the infield. They're going to come in hard at third base. Showing bunt. It's a strike. And counts even at 1. And puts the ball to the shortstop. Can't make the play at first. Young Harris got something cooking. So Young Harris got something working now in
Left fielder number 23.
The bottom of the fourth, got runners on first and second. Good speed on the bases with Urquiola and with Emily Harrison. This will bring Kristen Lazardi to the plate. Again, hitting out of the left side of the batter's box, got great speed. And showed a little bit of bunt. Pitch was way outside. And Kristen ahead in the count, 1-0. Again, showing bunt. Again, it's outside, nowhere close. Zola was already ahead in the count. 2-0. Urquiola the runner at second. Harris the runner at first. In at the corners. And outfield shaded to left. Again, showing bunt, and that one will come across for a strike. Hannah Harrison on deck for the Mountain Lions. Followed by Haley Shope. You'd love to get this around a situation to where you can keep this going and give Shope an RBI opportunity. And that was going to be just off the corner, so Lazardi is ahead in the count, 3-1. And gives her more options on what Coach Lucas can do with the batter at the plate and the runners on the field. Young Harris leads 4-3 in the bottom of the fourth. Lazardi Jr. out of Decula, Georgia. Lawrence looks in, behind in the count. And comes inside. We got the bases loaded. And this is going to bring a batter with some gap power. Hannah Harrison, the right fielder, left-handed batter. Veteran presence for the Mountain Line. Hannah 1 for 4 in game 1.
Now batting right fielder number 8, Hannah Harrison.
So good gap power and pretty good speed at the plate in Harrison. Urquiola the runner at third, Harris at second, and Lazardi at first. Young Harris got speed all over the place. Something in the gap could really empty the bases. First pitch is low and outside a ball. So Hannah ahead in the count, 1-0. Second pitch just off the corner. Georgia College really wanting that one. Georgia College faithful not happy with that one, but nonetheless, Harrison is ahead in the count, 2-0. One out here in the bottom of the fourth. 4-3 bases are loaded. Mountain Lions trying to salvage a split tonight in a huge top of the division Peach Belt matchup. Young Harris coming in tied for third. Georgia College in second. North Georgia leads the universe at 6-0 and 34-1. Lawrence looks in and pumps a strike. So she's able to get the 3-0 pitch across and the 3-1. Bases loaded and nowhere to put Harrison. Haley Shope on deck. And again, gets that corner, beautiful pitch. Lawrence, the freshman out of Vidalia, Georgia, hanging tough with a veteran hitter. And it's a foul ball. It's going to get out of play on the right side. Count remains full at 3-2. One out here. It's Shope on deck. Davis in the hole if we get that far. Straight back. Thought we might get our opportunity there. So, full count. Let's do it again. Lawrence looking in. Here comes the pitch. And too far inside. Young Harris gets a run in. Urquiola comes around to score. Harrison gets the RBI via the base on ball. Her 18th RBI of the year. And this will bring Shope. You like your chances here. Bases loaded. Got a hitter with some big time power who handles the bat well. So now Harris the runner at third, Lazardi the runner at second, and Harrison on at first. Good speed all the way around the base paths. Young Harris leading 5-3. One out here in the bottom of the fourth. Young Harris trying to get a split, lost the first one, 9-2. Looking over at Zell B. Miller Field as there's a multitude of meetings out on the field. Looks like we're going to have a pitching change. Young Harris will be coming to bat in the bottom of the seventh, leading 7-2. And the new pitcher looks like is going to be number 3, Danielle Rubin. So we'll take a break. And we'll keep it here. Nah, let's take a break. Mountain Line Softball on the Mountain Line Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV. New pitcher for the Bobcats is Danielle Rubin, sophomore, out of Canton, Georgia. Gets the first pitch over for strike. She's got one out and got the bases loaded, and a very good hitter in Haley Shope and a lot of speed on the bases. Young Harris can really do some damage here in this fourth. Leading by 2. We've already plated one here in the fourth. Pitch inside and down in the down low, and the count is 1-1. Shope looking for something to drive. She's going to call timeout, step out. Shope now will step back in. Rubin will get ready. And inside and low. Shope ahead in the count, 2-1. And I think Young Harris just hit another home run over at Zell B. Miller Field. And ball hit to right field. It's going to be shallow. And he got good speed, but just not deep enough to do anything. So Rubin might be one batter away from pitching out of a jam. Gets Young Harris's one of Young Harris's top RBI to short fly ball in right field, not deep enough to advance Speedy Harris. So this will bring Murphy Davis to the plate. This is where really need to cash in on this opportunity. Bases loaded and 1 out. Rudy Guyona just hit a second home run of the game. Young Harris leads 8-2 over at the baseball field. Grace Bata, who had a big hit back in that second inning, is on deck. Hope we can get to her. If we can get to her, that's great news. What the score is going to be. Counts even at 1 on Murphy Davis. Murphy handles the bat well, puts the ball in play most times. Has only struck out 6 times on the season. Gets one, digs it deep inside on her. Murphy now behind in the count 1-2. So Danielle Rubin 1 pitch away from pitching out of a monumental jam here in the bottom of the 4th. Young Harris able to get 1 across, but boy, 1's going to feel empty. And wants to come inside again. That time buries it too far deep inside. Count is even at 2. Got 2 outs and the bases loaded. Harris at 3rd. Lazardi at 2nd. Harrison on 1st. And Coach Lucas going to make a change. Maybe not. So here comes 2-2 to Murph. And strikes are out. Huge strikeout. Rubin pumps a fist, got out of a big jam, came in with bases loaded and 1 out. Gets a pop fly to one of Young Harris's better hitters, and then a strikeout on a very good situational hitter. We're able to get 1, but 5-3 your score after 4. Mountain Lion softball on the Mountain Lion Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV.
Now batting designated player number 16, Hannah Corsi.
Leading off for Georgia College, the designated player, Hannah Corsi. Louise Dissy will stay out there. First pitch, little pop fly. Murphy Davis quickly one out here in the fifth. Good start to the top of the fifth for Young Harris, who leads
Left fielder number 14,
5-3. Young
Holland
Harris
Corsi.
3 in the second, 1 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth. So getting some add-on runs. Georgia College 1 in the first and then 2 in the fourth. And this will bring Holland Corsi to the plate. Hannah and Holland out of Sugar Hill. Dissy comes inside, too far inside. Outside, ball 2. Got a quick out. Now we've gone 2-0. Maybe 1-0. 1-0. And gets a strike on the outside corner. Dissy looks in and gets strike 2. And fouls it off to the left side. Corsi was 0 for 4 in game 1. Holland, that is. Hannah was 1 of 2. Two-strike pitch coming. It's high and outside. 1 out here in at the top of the fifth. First pitch, a little pop fly. Murphy Davis hauled in. And strike 3, caught the corner. Corsi heading down the first baseline, but he'll head back to the dugout now without 2.
First baseman number 2, Sutton Long.
So Sutton Long will come to the plate. And Dissy got a chance to do something that hadn't been done very many times tonight, and that would be a 1-2-3 inning. And fly ball. Center field, Alderman brings it in. A very quick, easy, and rare 1-2-3 inning in this one tonight. Nothing. We have played 4.5 here at E.D. Rivers Field. Young Harris leads 5-3. Young Harris softball on the Mountain Line Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV.
Now batting designated player number 21.
Now batting for Young Harris, designated player Grace Bata. Grace 1 of 3 in game 1. She's had a big hit here in this one tonight, banging that big second inning that Young Harris plated 3. She's done a little bit of everything tonight. She get that for Madison Urquiola. And hits one hard, going to find its way. C&I single up the middle, found a seam. And Bataille keeping her good work up from plate, gets her second hit of the night. First, okay, I thought she had a little dribbler over right field. Oh, that was first 1, 2, 3 in it. Okay, cool. All right.
Catcher number 24, Jill Torres.
Jill Torres coming to the plate. And Jill looking to get in the hit column. Young Harris leads out at Zell B. Miller Field in baseball 8-2. I believe we're in the top of my vision starting to get impaired. Not too many. Pitch paints outside corner. Yeah. One. And count goes 2-1. Bataille the runner at first. Looking to add on. And outside. And count goes to 3-1 on Torres, the Young Harris catcher out of Kell High School. 3-1 coming inside. Jill walks, got runners on first and second with Alderman coming to the plate. Urquiola in the hole. Alderman got some pop in her bat and got good speed.
Center fielder number 6, Sarah Alderman.
Sarah playing center tonight, moved Kristen Lazardi over to left. and hits the ball down the right field line. It's going to get out of play. First baseman chases it to the wall, and that's as far as she can go. Caitlin Davis ran out of real estate. Quick strike on Alderman. Count is 0-1. And the 0-1 comes to Sarah. Ball in the dirt. Counts even at 1. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Young Harris leading 5-3. Georgia College took game 1, 9-2 to stay undefeated in Peach Belt play, trying to keep pace with North Georgia. Young Harris trying to stay ahead, keep pace with Lander and with Georgia College. And base hit. Ball's going to get down, and we got him now. Got the bases loaded and nobody out. And this will bring Madison Urquiola to the plate. She's been here before with the bases loaded, got hit with a pitch back in the second inning in that 3-run frame that got Young Harris out in front.
Urquiola.
And then be coming around back to the top of the order to Emily Harris. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th. Pitch coming, swinging strike. Madison down 0-1 in the count. And inside, got a little too deep inside, just off the inside corner. And fouled off to the right side. Madison's going to be in the hole 0-1 and 2. Danielle Rubin in her second inning of work comes. Ball's going to be hit short. They're going to come to second, going to come home. That's all they could get, so they get the force play with the infield playing in. Get the out at home. 4-2 on the put out. So Young Harris with 1 out now. Bases remain loaded, and we'll come back to the top of the order to Emily Harris.
Second baseman number 11, Emily Harris.
Emily with 37 hits coming into this one. Leads the team. And 1 in the gap would really be nice now. Urquiola the runner at first, Alderman at second, Torres at third. First pitch is strike, just need to put something in play here. Left-handed hitter with great speed, hitting out of the left side of the batter's box. Hard to double up. And she'll get the ball to third, going to come home with it. And again, Young Harris. So bases loaded and nobody out. Now the bases loaded and 2 outs. And this will bring Kristen Lazardi to the plate.
Left fielder number 23, Kristen Lazardi.
Harrison on deck if it gets that far. If Young Harris don't score here, he missed a great golden opportunity. Bases loaded, nobody out. We got timeout. And pumps a strike in, caught the corner on the outside. And just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner. And the count's even at 1. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Alderman, Urquiola, and Harris on the base pass with the Mountain Lions. Lizardi at the plate. And gets it down left side, 1 in. Second run coming in. Urquiola scores along with Alderman. So Lizardi delivers with a little 2-out bingle here in the bottom of the 5th, and Young Harris has pushed the lead out to 7-3. Lizardi comes through, and Young Harris still with runners in scoring position. Still got Harris down at second, and this will bring Hannah Harris into the place, try to build on a 7-3 lead. There are 2 outs here, but 2-out magic for Lizardi here in the bottom of the 5th. Got the Young Harris lead to 7-3. First pitch off the plate. Excuse me. One 0 coming, and gets a strike. Count even at 1. Harris, your runner at second. Lizardi, the runner at first. And comes inside. Harrison fights it off, and she's behind in the count 1-2. Shope on deck if we get that far. And defensive swing, just trying to protect the plate. Able to get a bat on it. Counts 1-2. 2 outs. 7-3. Young Harris now up over at Zell B. Miller Field in baseball, 9-3. Young Harris pounding the top team in the conference tonight. And hits the ball out to the shortstop. 6-3 on the put out, but Young Harris with a big 2-out hit from Kristen Lizardi, able to get 2 runs in. 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, 2 left on base. We have played 5 here at E.D. River Score. Your score, Young Harris 7, Georgia College 3, Mountain Lions softball on Ridgeline Vision.
Now batting third baseman number 8, Haley Howell.
Leading off for Georgia College, number 8, Haley Howell, freshman catcher. Young Harris with a big key hit from Kristen Lizardi has a 7-3 lead. Young Harris 7-10-1. Georgia College 3-3-2. Louise Dessy staying out on the mound. Had a good shutdown inning last time out. 1-2-3. Only 1-2-3 inning of the night for either team in 2 games. And it'll pop up just outside the first base line. Schopp makes the play, and again, quickly 1 out here. In the top of the 6th. So Dessy's doing what you're supposed to do with a lead. She's coming out and throwing strikes back to the top of the order. And Bailey Hall, who has been a nemesis to Young Harris pitchers all night long. 20 of 20 in steal opportunities. She's had 3 tonight, but none here in game 2. We've been able to keep her pretty well hemmed in tonight. First pitch, nice pitch. It's just throwing strikes. And again, Byron strikes. Blows it right by Hall. And she's ahead in the count 0-2. Waits one on the outside. And outside. Way outside on that one, and counts even at 2. And blows it by her. Strike 3, swing and a miss, and 2 outs here. In the top of the 6th. Quick work so far for Dessy. In the top of the 6th, and we got a pinch hitter coming up for the Bobcats. Number 12, Jolie Bush, freshman. Right-handed hitter. Bush, a 5'10" freshman out of Vidalia, Georgia.
Now batting pinch hitter number 12, Jolie Bush.
Vidalia Onions, or is Vidalia? Yeah. Claxton's Fruitcakes, right? Yeah, Rattlesnake Roundup. No, I haven't. And then there's one down there, the Pig Jig. What? Vienna. Pig Jig, one great barbecue festival. You like barbecue? I do too. 7-3, Young Harris leads in the top of the 6th. 3-3-2 for Georgia College, 7-10-1 for Young Harris. Yeah. Yes. Desi just coming and pumping strikes. Jolie Bush, the hitter, freshman coming off of the bench. And Louise really looks comfortable out there right now. Left-hander comes in, little cue shot. Harris makes the catch. And wow, another 1-2-3. We have played 5.5. Coming into the bottom of the 6th, Young Harris leads 7-3, 0-0-0. Young Harris up 7-3. Mountain Line softball on the Mountain Line Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV.
Now pitching for the Bobcats, number 11, Kayla Price.
Now pitching for the Bobcats, number 11, Kayla Price, 5'10" junior out of Indian Land, South Carolina. Fourth pitcher of the night for the Bobcats. Okay. Over at Zell B. Miller Field, Young Harris leads 10-3. McLean Harris still pitching for Young Harris. Second pitcher of the night, Matt Zabo, got Young Harris into the 6th, and McLean has took it from there. Young Harris 10-3. 5 errors for Flagler. Young Harris, Rudy Guyona, got 2 home runs.
Now batting first baseman,
and
number
batting
10,
for Young Harris, number 10, Haley
Shope.
Shope. Young Harris up 4. Young Harris has plated runs in the last 4 innings, 3 in the second, 1 in the third, 4 in the fourth, 1 in the fourth, and 2 in the 5th. As we come into the bottom of the 6th with 4, 5, 6, Shope, Davis, and Bataille coming to plate for the Mountain Lions. Our next broadcast will be at 11 o'clock in the morning. Young Harris women's lacrosse will be playing host to St. Leo. We'll have that on the Mountain Line Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV. We'll have that streaming. Not sure who our play-by-play announcer will be. Pitch is on the corner for a strike, and we're even at 1. One coming. Pitch way outside. And count is 2-1. And hit hard but foul, just wide of the first base bag. And fouls it off to the right side. Infield, normal depth, outfield straight away. And she'll pop it up. Left fielder will come in and make the play. Quickly one out here in the bottom of the 6th, and that will bring to the plate for the Mountain Lions the shortstop Murphy Davis.
Shortstop number 3, Murphy Davis.
Fourth pitcher of the night for the Bobcats is Kayla Price. And she is ahead quickly in the count on Murphy Davis, 0-1. Mountain Lions up by 4. Big 2-out hit in the last frame for Kristen Lazardi when we had the bases loaded with nobody out. They worked it to 2 outs, but Lazardi came up with a 2-out hit to get 2 runs across. It really gave Young Harris that little edge of confidence, and Louise Dissy has really been good the last 2 innings with 2 3-up, 3-down frames. Young Harris has used 4 pitchers in the double tonight, 2 thus far tonight. And ball hit back to the pitcher. 1-3 on the put out, and 2 quick outs here for the Mountain Lions in the bottom of the 6th. And this will bring Grace Bottai to the plate, designated player tonight. Grace had a good night tonight.
Bottai.
Grace has caught. She's played third. She's DP'd tonight. Junior out of Woodstock. First pitch of strike. So Kayla Price has come in throwing strikes for Georgia College. Jill Torres on deck if it gets that far. One count. Way outside. Ball 2. And base hit down the third baseline. Bottai, just the hits keep coming. Grace singles down the third baseline. She's on first, so Young Harris with a runner with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. That will bring to the plate the catcher, Jill Torres.
Catcher number 24, Jill Torres.
Pitch catches outside corner. Price ahead in the count, 0-1. drives one to the center fielder, and she'll move over a few steps, make the catch. So 3 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Young Harris, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on base. We have played 6, scores 7-3, coming into the top of the 7th. Got a hold of Mountain Lions. Young Harris softball on the Mountain Lions Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV.
Now batting shortstop number 10, Amber Coy.
Now batting for Georgia College is shortstop number 10, Amber Coy. Louise Dissy will stay out on the rubber for the Mountain Lions. She has had 2 1-2-3 innings here in the 5th and the 6th. Just been coming out with a big lead and pumping strikes. Got the heart of the order coming up, Coy Davidson Snyder, and she starts where she's been, keeps doing what she's been doing, starts it out with a strike. Left-hander looks in, and it's a ball. Louise out of Spring Hill, Florida. And the ball down the left field line. Lizardi makes the play. 1 out here in the top of the 7th. 2 more to go. This will bring to the plate
Catcher number 17,
the catcher, number 17, Caitlin Davis. Showing bunt, steps back, ball was outside anyway. I think it's over for baseball, it looks like. Nope, not over yet. Can't make it. Bottom of the 8th. Can you tell, John? I can't tell. Here, though, we got 2 more outs to go. And Dissy, she has been good, man. She has come out and she's thrown strikes and realized that she's got a big lead. Just trust her defense, put the ball in play. And she's just throwing strikes now and just giving her defense a chance to make plays. fouled off to the right side. Two count. One out here in the top of the 7th. And ball, no room, just out of play over on the right side. Harrison giving chase along with Emily Harris. Two coming. And out to Murphy Davis, and she'll make the play. 6-3 across. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. And this is going to bring to the plate the left-handed batter Caroline Snyder, the center fielder, number 27. Just a tick under 400 coming into this one tonight. Two outs. Dissy been so good for us the last 3-4 innings. First pitch is strike. One coming. Swinging strike. Blew that one right by her. Took down to one pitch. Snyder the hitter, Dissy the pitcher. She's got her in an 0-2 hole with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Swings and gets her. And Dissy again works 3 up, 3 down innings in the 5th, 6th, 7th. No runs, no hits, no errors. Young Harris finishes with
your final score of game 2, Young Harris, 7 runs,
7-3 win. Georgia College 3 runs, 3 hits, 2 errors. Young Harris 7 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. And Young Harris will push its Peach Belt record now to 4-2, and will pick up its 20th win on the season, going 20-11 on the season. Georgia College forced to 4-1 in the Peach Belt, their first conference loss, and they go to 20-10. So Louise Dissy picks up the win, and she was so good over the last 4 innings. Becca Meade with the loss. Becca Meade falls to 6-4 on the season. So on a doubleheader split, Young Harris drops the first one's 9-2, and then takes a win in the second. Baseball going on at Zell B. Miller Field. Looks like right now we're somewhere around the 8th inning. Young Harris leading 10-3. We will be streaming live women's lacrosse tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Young Harris will be playing host to St. Leo. And then Young Harris softball will be again in action again on Sunday. Peach Belt action against Augusta College, 1 p.m. start. And we'll have it right here on the Mountain Line Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV. Tommy Jenkins along with John C. Moon with you on the Mountain Line Sports Network. Thanks for checking in on us.